everybody. Another new set of books I've made. These are a little bit different. I'd call them maybe ephemera kits, maybe not book kits, I don't know. Once again, you choose the title and you figure out what you think they are, because I'm just making them and having an absolute ball. This will be the last of them for a while, I think, because I'm bored now. Maybe that's why I do these books or something, because I'm bored of making journals and everything the same. And so these are like make your own journal, and you can put these into journals, or you can make your own, or use them for scrapbooking, or take them apart. So anyway, this is Mr. Young. These are file folders. It's the back. And Mr. Young, let's have a look. I've got a card with date of birth, occupation, address and family. You can fill that out. And on the back it's got Mr. Young is from Brooklyn, New York. He has come to Australia to look for work, and he will be bringing his family over to live. He is a hard-working man and also has a great outlook on life. So that's him there. This is documents. And in here we've got, hang on, I've got to try and get them all out. We've got pieces of map paper. We've got days and dates. We've got bits of ephemera, cards. We've got a picture of his wife. We've got a beautiful stained tag. We've got certificate of promotion. It's from the Old Design Shop blog. We've got book pages. We've got a piece of coloured newspaper. I don't know why, but he might have used that. The imagination, that's what I think I'm trying to get through to people, is use your imagination. So this could be, he could be anyone, this could be anything. This is some Tim Holtz wallpaper. And over this side, we have got music paper, ledger paper, doily, square doilies, tea stain paper, card, file card, and some newspaper. And here we've got another pocket, and in this pocket we have, what is it? Postal card from the Old Design Shop blog. We have a library card. We have tickets. We have a picture of his mother and father. Some more tickets, and this is Tim Holtz sticky Hessian, so you could use that for anything. And in this pocket, this is a library pocket. Oh, my fingers are not good today. We have Admit 1, About You, blank paper, a pay envelope, his picture of his grandmother, a ticket or a ledger. We have some writing, Tim Holtz paper, and another ticket. So that all goes back in there. This all clips onto here. So once again, oh, that goes back in there as well, I think. So once again, it's make your own story. Oh goodness me, no, I'm not going too good today. So make your own story, or whatever you choose to do. It's not going well today. Alright. So there's that one. The next one is Mr. Peft. It's the same. It's a bit of a different background. It's a picture of him. He's actually got the same in his envelope. Oh, maybe not. He's got a tag. He's got some dictionary page. He's got some paper. It's a photo of his family, Mrs. Cobb's image, certificates, book paper. So, oh yeah, another certificate. He's got that. He's got one of these calendar cards as well, so he can put everything down on his dates and whatever he needs, that's him there at an old age. He's got the same. Now his Mr. Peft is an older man who's been in service at a homestead in County Durham. He is coming to New York to look for work. He is a family man with good intentions. So, and he's got the same. He's got all the papers, doilies, and everything in there. And he's actually got the same, all the same stuff in the pockets, just different pictures and different tickets and goodness knows what, but they're virtually mostly the same. So that's him. You can make your own journal page. You can use it to scrapbook. You can rip it apart, throw some in the bin, keep some. You can do whatever you want with them. Now these two are a bit different. These will be the last two I'll be making for a while because I'm bored with this idea now, so I've got to think of something else. This is Mrs. Polly Sale, and she, pardon me, let's have a look. Mrs. Polly Sale has an awesome kitchen and she is a brilliant cook. All homemade and hand-cooked recipes. She lives with her son Alfie and her husband Frank. She cooks for fairs and markets and her recipes are all made by scratch. She has been doing this all of her life. So, over here, we've got a little thing. So virtually, let's have a look here. This is a pocket I've made with Tim Holtz wallpaper, and there's a recipe there. So in here, let's have a look. So, you've got, she cooks for her family. That's her family. You got original, these are from my friend Renee, sent me from America, which I'm so, thank you Renee, love you. Recipes, original recipes. Here's a picture of some more family she cooks for, and recipe cards from the kitchen, and it's got family it's got family recipes, and that's a recipe, and soft molasses cookies. So these I've just put all together. So she cooks for her family as well. That's her on the end there, being a chef or a cook. So that's that bit. Now most of this is old ephemera. These are the original dividers. You can see that. Original recipe. We've got old, don't even know what years these are. These are all old ephemera. The old pages from the green and gold. Now these, I've got all the old original sticky tape where they've been taped up. Got a piece of old paper, vintage paper, and this is a Oregon apple cube. Now this must be from America, or Oregon obviously, because I haven't seen it before, but it's a label. So we've got that. So they go back in here on that side. Now over this side, we've got another pocket under here with some, Ruth. Geez Louise, some little tags. Oops, these ones are really packed. Now in this pocket here, we have bits of everything. Serve a can of gravy. There's recipes. These are old vintage recipes. We have pay 1 pint of milk. That's from Juliet the Old Design Shop blog. We've got tickets. We've got recipes, the old original recipe cards. Bit of wallpaper to make. We've got some more milk. Mason jar that matches the pink over here. I thought I'd get a bit retro. A ticket for today, and all little pictures and hang on, I'm dropping one. All little pictures, pears, sunflowers, tags, little bits to put on your photos. Okay, Now on this one here, we've got, let me sort this out. We've got an original, well it's not, it's a photocopy, Mexican cookery. And a few choices of Gebhard Eagle chili powders and all bits and pieces. Then we have an old serviette. We have more original recipes. And dividers. So what I might do is put this inside of there. Oh, oh. Alright, so that goes on there. Oh, and then we've got this roast turkey. Now this is ripped, but it's an original and I don't know how old it is, so I'm just leaving it. It's how to cook roast turkey, so I'll put that in there, but that is definitely ripped up the middle. You might want to stick it with sticky tape or whatever. This one here, that's her doing her housework, talking to the fishmonger man that came around. We've got recipe. We've got original recipes in here. More original recipes. So I'll put that back. So these all go here in this pocket. I'll put them sideways. I'll fix it all up after. Now, it's in this bag. We've got ephemera. So we've got some tea stained graph paper. We have old and Marshall's Cookery School, new idea, 1972. We've got some doilies. We've got some can opening cookery, ham glamour, boiled rock lobster tails with chive rice. So they're old fashioned. We have some recipe cards. We have a card. We have some recipes for sauce, preparation time and serving. We have an old thing. We have more recipe cards, more recipe cards. We have some old vintage paper, which you might want to write some recipes on. And here is a bag printed on. So you might want to stick something in there. But they're all old, original, vintage. And this here is, once again, from my friend Renee in America, some ledger. And that could be her order list, what she likes to order. So these all go back in here. And they go back in this bag full of ephemera. Then they attach, I don't know where, this way. So I'll fix all that up after, but that's where they go. Clips are not going to fit because everything's too full, but you get the gist of it. So that's one. And then the last one is Mrs. Iris Tote. And she's got all the homemade stuff on the back. Now it's virtually the same, and Mrs. Iris Tote, she's going to change the world. A homebody into everything, loves cooking, gardening and all kinds of natural therapies and knows a lot about current affairs. So let's have a look what she's got. Vintage market, this is some wallpaper, it's a music pocket. So we've got Haven Roller Mills white foam roller flower, and it's a little envelope. Got a little book card, time card. We've got an envelope. Now, we've got some different clocks. This is her children. Got another clock. She likes to keep up with the time. Some dictionary pages, some vintage people who she wrote a story about. So there's quite a bit there to, oops, that goes that way. She likes journalism. Now, this is she loves the Luxe knitting book. She likes knitting. That's very old. I don't actually know. Oh, 1937. Okay, then we've got an original old simplicity pattern made in Australia, designed in New York. So there's that. Don't know how old that one is. Then we've got 10 cents. This is from the Butternick Publishing Company. That is from Old Design Shop blog. We've just got a piece of card. We've got some shorthand, thanks to my friend Leslie. Some shorthand notes, because that's how she writes all her journals up, in shorthand. This is a photo of her grandmother. So she's quite happy, and she knits, sews, cooks, writes. She does everything. So now I'll put all these, oh, they can sit in there. I'll have to sort them out after. Actually, I might put them in the envelope. How's that go? Yep, good idea. They can go in the envelope and tuck up under there, so that's out of the way so we don't lose them. Okay. Now, the other side is the same. We've got a bag, but I'll go through that in a minute. So, in this pocket, we have a bit of everything. Let's have a look. Oh, hang on, you've got to get it all out. This is a double pocket here, so you've got a pocket behind, and then you've got a pocket here. And just in this top pocket, I'll put in a couple of pictures of her friends that she likes to go out and have tea with. So we've got pictures of bushes and trees. No, actually they're not. They're flowers, I think. She studies. We've got a voucher for some linseed oil, which she does her furniture with. We've got one of these. We've got a drugstore receipt from the Old Design Shop. We've got another information sheet. Now we've got, this is Australian Castlemaine Bitter Ale. These are bottle labels, and this is for stout. So these are Australian, they're bottle labels of alcohol. And snake scales. So she does a bit of, what's that, natural therapies. Not aromatherapy, but natural. And here she has some recipes from her grandmother, and these are from the Green and Gold. So, that's what I mean. She's into everything. This lady, she does a bit of everything. So that goes in that pocket. I'll just move that aside, and here we go with this same paper bag. Let's have a look what we've got in this one. Okay. We've got New Idea 1972. What I think of youth today. Here's a selection from the mail we received each letter, so she could have published those. This is her fashion. She likes to keep up with the latest fashion. This is her friendship book, introduction, and it's got all quotes and poems and pretty pictures. This is a magazine from 1901. It's not, or 1900, it's just from a history book, so that's all the histories that she's looked at. This is a thing she gets from embroidered with ballpoint paint, save now on novelty pillowcases. So this is what she gets out of the paper and looks at and buys. She's got a coloured tag. She's got a ticket that she can use. She has some paper, tea stain paper. She has some paper there. She has a recipe card. She has a doily. She has the World of Women. So this is an original newspaper clipping. That's my bird, don't mind that. This is a picture of where she's been. It's just on the back of a card. How to underline or line a skirt with Klopperman's Keynote Plus. So it's a bit of sewing that she's done. And this is her next journal story that she's going to be writing. So, the arrival of a mysterious young woman sets tongues the wagging in the Cornish fishing village of Polsinny. 19-year-old Maggie Kerr has travelled far with only a small bundle on her shoulders and a bittersweet secret in her heart. So I've just pulled that out of a book and lined it onto a piece of coffee stain. And so that will be her next story that she will be doing, or writing, or journalism story. And she sells them to magazines. So there's a lot of interesting stuff in there. And this one goes once again back on the end. So, like I said, you can make a journal with them. You can make your own story if you buy them. They'll be for sale in the Etsy shop. If you do and you like them and you buy them or whatever, I'd love to see what you make. It'd be great if you could message me or tag me, because, you know, they're like little babies that I've nurtured and taken lots of time and care to put together. So once again, that is Mrs. Iris Tote. This is Mr. Peft. This is Mr. Young. And this is Mrs. Polly Sale. So they're all different. I think, oh, hang on, that's a bit better. I think that'll be the last ones I make for a while, because I'm a bit bored with that idea now. Like I said, I'll go on to something else. But like I said, these are my imagination. They are not made for anybody or based on anybody. Oh, my husband and I, Scott and I, sat here the other night and just pulled out names out for random off the TV programs we were watching. So, and they're not about anybody. So, and all the ephemera in them is not meaning anything. So it's just all made up in my imagination. And I hope you enjoy them. And if you purchase one, I really hope that you'll tag me, or I'm on Instagram, I'm on Facebook, and here to show me what you've done with it. Okay, thanks a lot. Bye.